Hi and welcome. And what I do here on this channel is I just take a book to help myself study, and I study every day, and I thought I'd record it so then it gives me a more comprehensive thinking process and really breaks down the content for me personally, and if anybody else finds value in it, then great. Again, I've taken some of the top authors down through the years and taken their books just by chapter, maybe by line, and just get my understanding of it. Again, that's my understanding, and we'll just see what these authors are actually saying. So I'm in this chapter. It's chapter 1 in the book by Neville Goddard, and the chapter is Before Abraham Was. It's chapter 1 in this fantastic book, and just to really get the way these authors were thinking. So what's he saying? He's saying, very, very, verily, verily. I'll highlight a few of these. So verily, verily, I say unto you, before Abraham was, I am. John 8:58. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. In the beginning was unconditioned awareness of being, and the unconditioned awareness of being became conditioned by imagining itself to be something, and the unconditioned awareness of being became that which it had imagined itself to be. So did creation begin. My undertaking, and it's a powerful line, the powerful paragraph that we have highlighted here. So let's see, in the beginning was the unconditioned awareness of being. So in the very beginning there was nothing, and everything was unconditioned. So you're just being aware of something, and the unconditioned awareness of being became conditioned. So you're creating something in your imagination from nothing by imagining itself to be something, and the unconditioning, so you're creating from nothing, and the unconditioned awareness of being became that which it had imagined itself to be, and so something was created by the power of your imagination. By this law, first conceiving, then becoming that conceived, all things evolve out of nothing, and without this sequence there is not anything made that is made. So let's read that. So by this law, first conceiving, then becoming that conceived, all things evolve out of nothing, and without this sequence there is not anything made that is made. So again, from a blank canvas of a clear mind and our consciousness, we first conceive a thought. We create something with that thought, and then things evolve out of it. So out of nothing something is created, which is our conscious mind. And without this sequence there is not anything made that is made. So if we're not creating and not thinking with our conscious mind, then nothing can be created. Before Abraham or the world was, I am. When all of time shall cease to be, I am. I am the formless awareness of being conceived myself to be man. By my everlasting law of being, I am compelled to be and to express all that I believe myself to be. So what's he saying here? Before Abraham or the world was, I am. Our consciousness, our mind, is there. When all of the time shall cease to be, I am. Our consciousness, awareness is still there. And it has no form. I am the formless awareness of being, conceiving myself to be man. So your creative mind has no form, but you create thoughts and things with it. By my everlasting law of being, I am compelled to be and to express all that I believe myself to be. So what you believe in your conscious mind, by my everlasting law of being, I am compelled to be and to express all that I believe myself to be. What you create in your conscious mind and firmly believe it will be created. I am the eternal nothingness, containing within my formless self the capacity to be all things. I am that in which all my conceptions of myself live and move and have their being, and apart from which they are not. I am the eternal nothingness. So again, he's going back to our consciousness and our conscious mind, that from a clean canvas of nothingness, I am the eternal nothingness. There's an eternal nothingness which we can create from, containing within my formless self and the capacity to be all things. So from nothing, we have the potential from within, in our conscious mind, to create anything that our mind allows us and we allow ourselves to do. I am that in which all my conceptions of myself live. So everything that I believe, that I create in my conscious mind and allow myself to believe and move and have their being, will happen in my life. And the ones that I do not believe in or have not created have no chance of appearing in my life. I dwell within every conception of myself. From this withinness, I ever seek to transcend all conceptions of myself. By the very law of my being, I transcend my conceptions of myself only as I believe myself to be that which does transcend. I am the being, and beside me there is no law. I dwell within every conception of myself. So I live on every conception of myself. Every conception that I create within my mind is where I'm going to live. So by creating things in the I am, which is my conscious mind, I dwell within every conception of myself. From this withinness, and this from this which is within my conscious mind, from anything I create from within, I ever seek to transcend all conceptions of myself. So when I create it from within, I ever seek to transcend all conception, so this will appear in real life when I've created it in my mind and from within, which has eternal nothingness, so it is limitless. By the very law of my being, I transcend my conceptions of myself. So the very law of my being, I can create situations, conceptions of myself, and only as I fully believe myself to be that which does transcend. So it's only when I fully believe in the things that I'm creating in my conscious mind that will they appear in reality in life. I am the law of being, and beside me there is no law. I am that I am. I am that I am. Such a powerful, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little words. I am. So what I create from nothingness in my conscious mind, I am that person then in real life, because I've already created it within my conscious mind. So I am that I am. Thank you for watching. You can hit the subscribe button if you want to follow more as I learn myself, and I find this is just a great way for me to study and to give my views on how I see the scripture. Mightn't be always accurate and correct, but that's where you can comment below and give your opinions, because you can pull apart a simple chapter and really understand it from your point of view. And I look forward to other comments as well, just to see other people's perspective on how I've seen it. Because by looking at other point of view and way people see content and perceive content allows me and us to educate ourselves better and become better. And that's always what we're trying to do. We're always trying to grow and become better. Have a great day.